Yo, what's good, YouTube man? Welcome back to another video of this trading series, Road to Success, documenting every single trade I take, paper trading, live account, whatever you know, until I'm profitable. Okay, I took a loss today. I'm gonna talk about it. Kind of a good loss. Let me explain it, bro. Peace. Yo, what's good, YouTube man? Welcome back to another video. Today's Tuesday, the 2nd of June or July. I can never get those 2 months correct, so it's either June or July, the first of the summer. So it's the 2nd of June, I think. Uh, DXST. This was the most. This was the best stock that made a move today. So this went up today 70%, 80%. This is counting as a home run. This is a home run, the same as yesterday on HKIT was a home run. Not today. On yesterday was an amazing home run. 200% almost up. 180%, and I captivated only 22% of this 180% move, but that's still a lot of percent. That's how many times more? Like two and a half more times than the S&P does in a year. So let's look at this. The XST had a pretty okay pre-market. I'm not really a big fan of where it gaps up in the post-market. This is the post-market market where it's blue, where it's yellow, it's the pre-market, and where it's black, it's market open. So this gapped up in post-market, and then pre-market was kind of weird, and it has just been going down in pre-market. That's the main issue. This is not really a big trend because this has been going down for the past 5.5 hours. This window right here. Then it has been only declining like this, as you can see. Which is not the best, but the open was actually very strong. The first candle was very strong with not a whole lot of buyers, but a few buyers. This was very convincingly bullish. This was not like yesterday where the people were more unsure if it was gonna go down or up. The people with the money was very sure about this going up since open. Had a very strong open, but most normal people are not looking at this and taking action yet. We want to collect more information before we take action and make a decision because we don't have inside information or anything like that. So this started going up, creating a bull flag, creating a bull flag, creating a bull flag, and every single bull flag is like valid here, but it's not up 10%. That's the main issue, and it's below VWAP. That's the reason you never take this. Um, then it blasts through VWAP right here, creates a very volatile candle. You see the difference in volume. Here is like 100,000 people buying, 100,000 people buying, maybe 200, 300,000. Now it's 800,000 people buying, 700,000 people buying, and 900,000 people buying. So it was these two candles right here, double digit in percent. This went up 13%. Then this candle went up 12% again, so it's above. It's actually very shocking it didn't halt after this first candle, but it halted on the second candle here at the top right here. Halted at 15:39 if you look at the time. Halted. A halt is usually 5 or 10 minutes. I've never seen a 15-minute halt before. But the halt was 5 minutes. Opened at 15:44, and what was very weird, it had a very calm open. It had a very tame open. I was expecting some very drastic and impulsive open where it opens like all the way here and then goes all the way down here and then goes all the way back up, like very impulsive moves. But this didn't happen. It had a very tame open, a very tame open, and created a very normal candle. Then it gave this pullback. We have now been going up 20-30% in the matter of 3 candles. Uh, the most obvious conclusion to come to is to wait, because it's too volatile. Nothing is going to go up forever. We need to wait for this to go sideways, and for the people with the money to talk, they need to make their decisions, because we don't want to go in blindly. So I made a mistake here, and I'm gonna learn you the mistake so you don't have to do this. So what I learned from this trade right here, I wasn't gonna take these two, because you look at the volume, it's much higher than the buying volume. So that's kind of scary for me, even though it's getting bought back up very, very well. But it still has a lot more volume. But I kind of overlooked this, which might be an issue. Then this third candle came, and it's all just respecting this 9 EMA so perfectly. You see how perfectly it's respecting this 9 EMA. This is telling me, I've seen this so many times before, we're gonna go straight up again. I was thinking 475 would be a very reasonable number to go for. I thought it was gonna have some resistance at 450, but it would eventually break through and reach 175. I didn't really think we're gonna hit 483. That's actually very shocking. But we hit 483 and went past that as well. So I took this entry here, and it was just too late. I was too impatient. So the selling volume was so much lower on this candle, and I just got too eager and went in immediately. Stopped me out the next minute and touched VWAP, which I had forgot about, of course, and pumped all the way back to take profit the next minute. So what did I learn from this? Let's get this through the notes actually. So this was yesterday. This is today. Minus 4.8% loss on DXST. The daily rating was a 8 out of 10. Emotional control was 8 out of 10. 0 rules broken and 1 trade taken. So I took a small loss. It was not the worst trade, but the context is important. The scanner was very full and hectic, so many stocks to look at. DXXT started pumping with 10+% candles and eventually halted. I was expecting a very hectic open when it opened again, but it was very tame. Zero volatile confusion and no crazy candle print from all the buyers and sellers. With this context, the stock is very bullish and pumping a lot. Halted and had a tame open. We can expect this to give a pullback and go sideways for a few minutes, 4 to 5 minutes usually, but you don't want to get married to that idea, the 4 to 5 minute uh, you don't want to get married to that idea. It's usually 4 to 5 minutes. That doesn't mean it's gonna be 4 to 5 minutes every single time. One time it's 1 minute, one time it's only 2 minutes, one time it's 3 minutes. That, you know what I mean? So I had the right idea but the wrong timing. Price found a very good support and bounced off 9 EMA very well, and I entered off the fourth pullback candle. Stops me out the next minute, touched VWAP, bounces off and pumps all the way to TP next minute. So what can I learn from this? The lesson is to realize when price is very volatile and pumped a lot, do not expect it to keep pushing forever. It needs time to breathe and for the people with the money to make their decisions. This is very important. So when entering in this context, enter off wick breaks, not body breaks of the candle for more confirmation. What I mean by this is I usually enter off, let me find a very bad example right here. Okay, let's just forget this. Forget this. Let's do this actually. Let's just cut it in half right here and only look forward, okay? Do that. So let's say market opened right here. This goes up, let's say this candle is 10%. This goes up 10%, right? And gives this pullback. Let's say this candle has lower volume than buying volume. I'm gonna enter off when the next candle opens and breaks the open of this candle. this opens and breaks this open, then that's when I'm entering, and it keeps going up. So it's kind of a uh, continuation model, if you like to call it that. So we have a bias which is bullish, wait for the pullback, wait for the pullback to be confirmed, and ride the bullish wave. So uh, what was I? Where was I gonna come with this? Yeah. When we're entering in this context, do not enter off the body breaks or the breaks of the open of last candle. You need to enter off the highs or the wicks of this candle. So if I wanted to enter off this, I needed to enter up here. You see? Needed to enter up here. Then I wouldn't have entered because this there's not a new candle to make a new high, which I was actually thinking, but I just pressed buy because I didn't want to not get filled. So that's something I need to remember and learn and not do next time. When it's in this kind of context where price needs to go sideways, wait for the next candle to make a new high. Don't wait for body breaks because body breaks are very, very common. This happens all the time. So if you enter off every single body break, you're gonna be negative basically. You need the discretion and the time in the market. So that was pretty much it for today. So I took a loss today, but I'm still up for the week like 17%. I took a 22% win yesterday. Took a 4% loss today. So 4.8% loss. So it's not that bad. I'm still up for the week. I'm still up for the month actually. Didn't make a month review. I think I'm soon gonna go back to paper live account. I'm gonna be paper trading a little bit more, checking my consistency, see how I'm doing, and eventually get back on the live account. And then I'm gonna start small, and I'm gonna keep it small. That was my biggest mistake last time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out.